I got into a fully funded PhD program in the US. No debt, no loan, no proof of fund. And today I'll show you how you can do the same in 5 simple steps. I am Grace, a biology PhD student in one of the universities in the United States, and I help students navigate their way to grad school abroad, from finding the right university to applying to thriving in grad school. Welcome to my channel and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Whether you are applying for a master's or a PhD, these steps will help you target fully funded opportunities. Step 1: prepare your application materials early. Your statement of purpose, your CV. The statement of purpose is what we call the SOP. Your CV, your transcripts. You should have your transcripts ready. You could have the unofficial transcript before you even start the application process, because even if you're going to send emails to professors or you're going to start the submit your application materials, your transcript is one of the most important documents that you need for this process. I started drafting my statement of purpose 2 months before I actually submitted my application, because it takes time. This is a very important aspect of your application. I mean, it's one of the most important. It is a place where you're expected to sell yourself to the reviewing committee. Maybe you had some issues with your results which you were not proud of, or which you felt, oh, I can explain. This is where you can explain yourself. And also, you can also explain your grades, maybe what happened. You can talk about, this is where you talk about your research interest, where you're coming from. If you're migrating to another field, this is where you talk about the transition, like this is what fueled me to, or what piqued my interest in this particular field. And this is where you should also talk about your future plans and why you want to work with a particular professor. This package, this SOP material, is where you have to really tell the reviewing committee, I am worthy to be funded, and this is why I should be given this opportunity. So do not play with this material. Your CV is also very, very important. It must be well structured for graduate school application. It is different from a work CV. And then your recommendation letter must be written by people who you trust to speak highly of you, not just because, oh, he was my supervisor in undergraduate or masters. You need to be sure that the person, the lecturer or the professor, whoever it is, or it mustn't even be a professor, must be able to speak well of you, and the person is tech savvy, so that the person is not told to submit your recommendation a week. You give the person a week to submit recommendation, and the person keeps dragging until the deadline passes. Some persons have really experienced. If I have someone very close to me that he's the reason for losing out on an application, on admission, one of the times he applied was because his recommenders did not submit the recommendation letter on time. Step 2: find the best university and program for you. If you're not sure how to find schools that match your academic profile and research goals, I actually covered that in my last video. I will link it here in the description. Go and watch that video. It's going to answer lots of questions. This is the most important place to start in your grad school application journey. Step 3: contact potential advisors. Some programs need that you include at least 2 or 3 professors who you have researched or who you can work with, while others, like my program in many schools, actually expect you to get an approval letter from them before your application can even be considered. So you need to find out, when you get to the school portal or the departmental site, find out, do they need me to get a letter? Do they need me to get a potential advisor before I can apply? Also, it is all just very good for you to learn how to craft compelling emails to these professors, because trust me, they have a lot of things they are dealing with here, and emails coming from outside, from prospective students, are not really giving so much attention unless it really catches their attention. So you need to learn how to craft emails and reach out to potential professors who you would want to be your advisors, what we call supervisors in some places. Step 4: Apply to multiple programs strategically. Do not put your eggs in one basket. This is risky. Some persons did and it worked for them, but sometimes it doesn't always work. Apply to at least 3 schools and 5 to 10 if you can afford it, because yeah, sometimes application is really financially demanding. Yeah, let's be sincere. Fully funded offers often comes with assistantships in the form of TAs and ROEs. I'll be talking about this in my next video. So you have to find out how the program you are applying to will be funded and how much. Because sometimes some programs will tell you they are fully funded, but they have some deficit. So you need to find out, is there a deficit? Do I need to fund myself? Can I afford it? Would I just get tuition waiver without stipend, or will I get tuition waiver and stipend? Will there be health insurance for me? Find out, and then you apply to multiple schools, at least 2 or 3 schools. Now this takes us back again to going back to see the first video I talked about on selecting the right school and program for you. Step 5: follow up. Don't just send an email and relax. Send polite follow-ups, because trust me, these people, the application committee receive lots of emails every day, in fact every application season. So when you send an email, whether to a professor indicating interest and the professor didn't respond, follow up. When you submit your application and after like 2-3 weeks you're not hearing anything from the school, send a follow-up email. Also, some departments could want to interview prospective students for funding, especially for masters. Many people, even PhD, set up interview sections for their prospective students. So you have to prepare for this and know your research interest very well. Like, understand, this is my research interest, understand the intricacies, because this is what the interview is often going to be about. Show enthusiasm and willingness to learn and also contribute to the research. Bonus tip: before I give my bonus tip, ensure you subscribe to my channel if you are new to this channel, or you haven't subscribed. Some persons have been watching but they haven't subscribed. Ensure you subscribe to the channel, like, leave a comment, and don't forget to share with people in your community. Now I'm going to be giving some bonus tips. You don't need a perfect CGPA. Yeah, maybe you say, oh, my CGPA was 2.2, I didn't make a 2.1, or I didn't make a first class. Again, there are schools that will suit your profile. Don't be discouraged. Secondly, you can apply without GRE. Yeah, many engineering programs and many programs want you to have the GRE, so you have to prepare to write your GRE. At the same time, it will interest you to know that many US schools and programs are waiving, but they are scrapping out the GRE exam, even the test of English. So don't let this hinder you or stop you from, going in, starting this journey. Oh, lastly, always ask if it is possible to get an application fee waiver. It doesn't hurt to ask. You could get a no, you could get a yes, but always learn to ask the graduate coordinator of the department. Do you offer application fee waivers? Or it could even be the graduate admissions of the university. Do you offer application fee waivers? Now, remember the steps I mentioned earlier. Prepare your materials. Time is of essence. Find the best university and program for you. Contact potential advisors. Apply to multiple programs strategically after you have gotten the list of the universities that fit your profile, and then follow up. If you want me to break down how to email professors to get response, please leave a comment below. I would know if it's something we should do. And don't forget once again to subscribe for more graduate school tips. Now that you know the steps to get fully funded, make sure I keep emphasizing that you're applying to the right schools for your profile. I walked you through how to do this here. Bye, and see you some other time.